At a construction site?
Yeah, why not?
Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy. Just cool. No?
You need to go back, get a babysitter, and get it right.
My bad. I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes.
Well, you don't have a child this time. Well,
Nope.
guess
Ready.
that's an improvement.
Ready to work.
But I think you're still missing a couple things.
Why? It's fine. It's comfortable. Let's do it. Let's go.
Go back and try again.
Aye, sir. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Like I said, every time you're getting here, you're making improvement, but I don't think you improved that far ahead, do you? Like, were you in the army? Were you in the army?
My
Come
bad.
on.
Let me try again.
Damn army, right?
Army strong, right? Look at one thing. What do you think you're missing? Ah, there we go. Now I guess we're ready to work finally. I mean, you wasted up half the day trying to get on the right PP&E.
Let's get on it. Let's go.
Hey, big stepper like big meat. I was taught to go and get it straight about the mother.
Help me out. I need to get up there. Hold this ladder for me.
I got you.
Damn, bro. You going to the club or something?
Later.
Later? Oh, all right. I guess it's
hold it
planned.
good, okay? Hold it really good.
What are we doing here?
You gotta lean back a little bit.
Just
Hold
climb
it.
up there.
Hold
Jump.
it.
Just jump over there.
Are you sure? Think I got it? All right.
I mean, I guess this is the right way to do it.
At this moment, I knew that we.
Oh, no! Later. That was the last time Elena will ever climb a ladder.
Dang. Gotta get out of here.
Bad boys. What
If you see this unsafe worker, please call Osha.
How you get down?
I'm gonna jump down.
You just gonna jump down?
Yeah.
Is that regulated at all, sir?
No.
No, this is just
Good. Oh yeah. Look. The ladder has to be above 3 feet and away from the object 3 feet.
Proper way. I'm gonna use 3-point contact.
As you can see, she has both of her hands on the ladder, her left foot and right foot. It's 4 points of contact, but you only need 3 by OSHA regulation.
This is an improper way to use an extension cord. Improper way. I'm falling. Let me go in.
I gotta undrill this bolt. Hold on. Oh, thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna be talking about 1926-102 eye and face protection. So it's basically going over for the requirements when using eye protection. You need to be using the proper eye protection, which is Z887, which is the basic standards, depending on what you're dealing with. So if you're dealing with particles flying, materials flying at you, or liquids, or anything that can cause damage to your eyes physically, then you might need a shield, side shield on your eye protection. Like I said, the standard is ANSI Z87. And the employer shall ensure that each affected employee is using appropriate eye or face protection. So make sure it's gonna basically saying your employer should equip you with the right eye and face protection. If not, then you need to report it to OSHA and make sure you're being safe and protected at all time, which is your employer's job, and you're properly trained how to use it correctly. If not used correctly, it can cause some serious damage, blindness even. So yeah, and this is 1926-102, and the standard is the Z87. So if that's not on there, then it's not within regulations of OSHA, which is you can get fined by also. And then also for face protection, that's only if the hazardous requirement meets those standards. But you do not need face protection at all jobs. But eye protection is required for most jobs, and you want to get the Z87. All right, guys, next topic we're talking about here is head protection, and it's in 1926, section 100, and it's basically stating that if there's any hazardous of falling objects or any impact to your head, you must have head protection. And the standard head protection for that is the Z89, I believe. Yeah, it's American National Standard Institute Z89. So if your hard hat or some type of headgear is not Z89 required, then it's not approved by OSHA, and it's something that you cannot wear to work or wear to the job site. So you want to make sure it has a Z89 mark on it. If not, then it's not good to use. This is also another job for an employer. An employer's job is to keep you safe at all times, and he needs to equip you with the right PPEs. And this is so he will he will have you guys. He will give you a hard hat to wear, and it's a standard hard hat Z89. So any types of falling hazards, not falling hazard, any types of falling objects or anything that can cause head injury, it is required for you to wear a hard hat.
Hey guys, here's some facts on power tools. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration states that most injuries on construction sites involve excavation, cave-ins, power tool accidents, falls, electrical hazards, and exposure to potential dangerous materials. Working with power tools, you can get an electric shock, lose a finger, lose an eye, or even go deaf. It is especially dangerous to use a tool that is defective or that has been modified or is not designed for your job. Of course, you could get hurt if you use any tool carelessly, though. Here are some OSHA cited violations for a roofing company in 2017 of October. For improper use of a ladder, they fined them $2,800. Training, $1,400. Not having eye and face protection, $1,400. Not having head protection, $600. Duty to have fall protection. I'm assuming they didn't have it, so they fined them about $14,000. Regulations and guidelines for hand and power tools. For general industry, hand tools would be in 1926.301, 1910 subpart P, hand and portable power tools and other handheld equipment. 1910.241 are the definitions. 1910.242, hand and portable power tools and equipment general. 1910.243, guarding and portable power tools. 1910.244, other portable tools and equipment. Okay, I'm going to talk about PPE, personal protective equipment. It's important for everyone. Everyone should use it basically when you're on a job site. So here's some codes. PPE must comply for the following: eye and face protection. ANSI Z87.1-1989 or ANSI Z81.1-1968. You can find that in the OSHA 1926.102. Foot and leg protection, ANSI Z41 1941, ANSI Z41.1926. You can find that in 1910.136. Head protection, ANSI Z89.1-1986 and 1969. You can find that 1926.10. Hearing protection, you can find that in 1926.101, 1910.95. And now the use of extension cords. Once I figure it out. The use of extension cords, 1926.416.